Elijah, what's the latest on your recruitment at this point? I know you picked up an offer from Arizona State. Are you taking a break with some recruiting stuff, or are you starting to maybe plan some spring visits?
Right now, I'm kind of putting together bits and pieces for schools I can visit in the spring. I wanted to see Notre Dame really soon, like I said, and then Washington as well. But I'm not pushing anything. I still got to sit down and talk with my parents and really create like a blueprint for what's going to look like.
When you say Notre Dame, is that potentially a spring game situation, or have you picked out what spring games you'll visit, or do you just mean in general visiting in spring and maybe checking out a practice?
Right, I was just saying in general. I do know I'm going to Stanford I'm going to check out spring practice. I guess when I said Notre Dame, maybe like early this summer, I'm not sure, but yeah, I haven't looked at the spring games necessarily, just when I can, take a look at the schools.
You've been to Oregon a number of times. Are you for sure visiting there for the spring game? I know you've gone to that a number of times in your childhood, certainly.
Yeah, I mean, if it works out, that'd be great, but if not, like you said, I've been there a lot, so I'm familiar with them. I just got to talk to my dad and see the schedule and how busy I am.
We've been doing these recruiting updates for a couple of years, and it seems like Oregon and Stanford have been really two that stand out for a long time. Has anybody jumped into that mix now? I know you don't really truly have favorites at this point, but has anybody else jumped in that mix where you're really excited about the possibility of maybe going there?
Notre Dame, actually. I think, if they were to offer me, it'd be a really big deal for me, up there with Oregon and Stanford, and Michigan too, but they haven't been recruiting me as heavily as they used to.
Quick health update as much as you can. How you feeling? I know you missed a game in the playoffs or a couple games in the playoffs, and you've been kind of dinged up for a while now.
I'm actually going to Vegas with this team, and next week I'll be practicing. It's not 100%, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. I can run around probably 100%. It's just how it feels, really. But I got a brace, and I'll be good to go next week.
Good deal, man. Thank you.